In recent years, Shanxi's transmitting power to areas outside Shanxi project has achieved great success and provided strong support for the economic and social development of the country. Last year, Shanxi's main seed experimental materials carried out space mutagenesis experiments. Now, space seeds have landed in Jingzhong, depicting a new seed industry on the lowest land. The Yuhuang Temple in Zezhou County, Jingcheng City, Shanxi Province, is famous for its exquisite colored sculpture art. Hello and welcome to Exploring Shanxi. I'm Huang Aiping. Shanxi accounts for 3 of the 9 major coal-fired power bases in the country. In recent years, Shanxi has taken the construction of power transmission bases as an important measure to promote the energy revolution and actively promoted the construction of new power systems. On the basis of ensuring that power supply within the province, transmitting power to areas outside Shanxi project has repeatedly achieved excellent results in providing strong support for the economic and social development of the whole country.
In this night view map of Chinese cities, Jiangsu is particularly eye-catching, and part of the electricity that lights up these dazzling lights comes from Shanxi, thousands of miles away. This is the largest transmission channel of Shanxi's electricity going to south of the Yangtze River, the Yanmen Pass Huai'an plus and minus 800 kV UHV DC transmission line, which exported 46.7 billion kilowatt per hour of electricity in 2023. From this chart, we can see that in 2023, the province's power generation reached 446.1 billion kilowatt per hour, of which more than one-third was sent to 23 provinces. Autonomous regions and municipalities via the 3 AC and 1 DC UHV transmission channel that runs across the province. By June this year, the proportion of new energy and clean energy installed capacity in the province has reached 47.2% of the total installed capacity of electricity. In 2023, Shanxi transmitted 9.586 billion kilowatt per hour of renewable energy outside the province, with green power transactions reaching 2.311 billion kilowatt per hour.
Since the launch of green power trading in 2021, Shanxi has cumulatively transmitted nearly 10 billion kilowatt-hours of green power to areas outside the province. As the total volume of electricity transmitted outside continues to set new records, the volume of green power transactions has also been steadily climbing.
As for how to make the green power throughout the province not only be generated, but also stored and used well, Shanxi is working hard to find the optimal solution. New energy storage power stations are like superchargers that help the power grid to reduce peak loads and fill valleys. Large pumped storage power stations are being built at a rapid pace. The increasingly complete new power system has supported the construction of power transmission bases with high quality. The Shanxi electricity will light up more bright lights to promote Chinese modernization.
Experimental materials of the 9 varieties of seeds of 8 categories, including millet and mung beans, cultivated by Shanxi, have carried out space mutagenesis experiments. Now, what changes have these seeds that once traveled in space but now landed in the space breeding experimental field of Jingzhong National Agricultural High-Tech Zone undergone? Let's go and see.
In a space breeding experimental field of Jingzhou National Agricultural High-Tech Zone, scientific researchers are carrying out field management, and the first batch of space breeding crops sown are growing well. This dry rice field, which looks nothing special in the eyes of ordinary people, is actually very interesting.
The goal of this breeding is to select varieties that adapt to different breeding goals from the offspring of mutations, thereby forming new varieties.
The high vacuum, microgravity, strong radiation, and other mutagenic factors in space are like a super laboratory for seeds. Therefore, space breeding methods can allow breeding experts to select heritable excellent genes in a relatively short period of time for the cultivation of high quality, high yield, and multi-resistant new plant varieties.
We need to plant locally and then go to the national seed breeding base in Hainan to speed up the process of multiplication to complete the breeding of a variety.
In recent years, as the leading demonstration of the agricultural industry of Shanxi Province, Jingzhou National Agricultural High-Tech Zone has built a 12,000 new, or about 800 hectares seed production base, established a grain, fruit, vegetable, animal husbandry, medicine, forest seed industry technology system, accelerated the revitalization of the seed industry, and provided strong support for the realization of high-quality and efficient agricultural development.
In Zezhou County, Jingcheng City, Shanxi Province, stands a magnificent Yuhuang Temple, which is famous for its exquisite colored sculpture art. Walking into the Yuhuang Temple, people can feel the mystery and solemnity that travels through time and space while admiring its exquisite craftsmanship.
中国古代雕塑呢，他们以超越肉眼、跨越时间的语言，传达着古人的艺术文化思想。在我们晋城市区东北13公里处呢，就有这样一处国宝，这就是玉皇庙。玉皇庙呢，是我国现存最完整的道教庙宇，它创建于北宋熙宁9年，也是一座经历了时间多重打磨的古建。玉皇庙现有各类殿宇34座。有宋、元、明、清各时期彩树呢284尊，壁画120平方米。这里的精华呢，在于庙内的28尊新君彩树，它们呢是国内同类题材中现存最早的一处。在古代呢，它为了方便观测天象呢，它就把黄道附近的星象划分为市区28组，来作为了参照物。天文学家袁天罡呢，又把28树和28种动物呢联系在一起，并在其后面加日、月、金、木、水、火、土等7曜。新树的名字呢就有1个字儿变成了3个字儿。这位创作者他是一位非常注重细节的人。第一个细节在于，他非常善于捕捉人物角色的情绪。他会根据年龄段的不同，每尊照相呢或尊贵优雅，或恬静端庄，带着强烈的世俗化色彩。第二个细节呢，是在于身形的处理。我们就拿身边的这种武士形象的彩树来举例。为了让彩树更加的鲜活呢，创作者在彩树的脸庞、腰部和衣裙都做了拉长的处理，发冠和发髻也做了加高，真是身躯凛凛，相貌堂堂。第3个细节就在于服饰和配饰的多样性。我们来看这些梁冠、发髻、披风、绶带、披帛、璎珞，这些细节的点缀让整堂彩树变得灵动了起来。这些生动的彩树承载了艺术家们对当时真实生活的入微观察，连接起了遥远的未来与过去，留给了我们无限的想象。
And that's all for today's Exploring Shanxi. Before we go, don't forget to scan the QR code below to watch previous